The new F-22 Raptor, worth $1 billion, is ready for the first combat test. In the history of military aviation, there are aircraft that do not just change the balance of power, they redefine it. The F-22 Raptor is among the greatest fighter jets ever built, and many people consider it the best of the fifth generation because it's not only entered the military arena, it's created a completely new era of air combat. The F-22 Raptor made the United States so invincible that China had to literally steal it. But more on that later. In 2005, the world's first fifth-generation fighter jet was commissioned, and it was the F-22 Raptor, an air superiority fighter. It was so unique that just 3 years after its commissioning, China began large-scale spyware on airplanes. But what exactly are the combat capabilities that make the Raptor so special, and how good is it really? Now we'll find out what makes this fighter so great. The first and foremost was its invisibility. The stealth cover helps it to be invisible in a high-tech theater of operations where visibility means vulnerability. Every line and every edge of the Raptor is carefully designed to dissipate radio waves. A special radio-absorbing coating additionally hides it from electronic detection, which means it always stays out of range of enemy missiles. But this is only the beginning, because the second most important feature of the Raptor is its speed.
In perspective, a fleet squadron on a very good year might fly 5,000 hours.
Its high speed in air combat allows it to respond to any threat, engage in combat, and importantly, exit the battle at will. The engines of the Raptor allow the aircraft to reach speeds of more than 1,500 miles per hour, providing the ability to outrun and outwit almost any enemy. This speed, combined with its invisibility, makes it a ghost on the battlefield, invisible and silent until it's too late. By the way, you may not know, but the Raptor can be supercruised, i.e. fly at supersonic speeds without afterburner. This helps to save fuel and solves the problem of pilot fatigue.
That the Air Force wanted a stealthy fighter. It was also clear that they wanted an airplane that would supercruise, in other words, run supersonically without lighting off the afterburners.
What's interesting is that the Raptor's afterburner generates more power than the legendary SR-71, which is the fastest aircraft in history. We think you're starting to get an idea of how powerful Raptor engines are, but what if we told you that right now the US has developed new engines that you can literally go crazy over? Their new development is an advanced engine that has enormous power. It's superior to any thrust system ever created. And this engine will be a great reason to complete the creation of the NGAD, the sixth-generation fighter. As you can imagine, the United States is in the process of developing the most powerful weapon in the world, and this technology requires, of course, the best possible thrust system.
We were really building a fighter for the 21st century that could take on all of the advanced threats.
All of America is involved in this process. For example, weapons manufacturers at companies such as Boeing, Northrop Grumman, and Lockheed Martin are engaged in a unique project for a new fighter jet, while General Electric, Pratt & Whitney, Rolls-Royce, and other large organizations are engaged in improving engines. The entire project is estimated at about $10 billion, and a large part of the funds went to General Electric, which has already revolutionized the aviation industry. The company has recently successfully demonstrated an advanced jet propulsion system that rotates the explosive combustion of fuel. This feature allows to accelerate both fighters and missiles to hypersonic speeds. Simply put, thanks to the new engine, U.S. fighters will be able to reach speeds of more than 2,250 miles per hour, possibly even without afterburner. Just imagine what the already invincible F-22 will be capable of. The brand new NGAD, under the control of artificial intelligence, will become immortal.
You walk around the airplane, everywhere you look, what you see is something that's designed to do the job in the most efficient and effective way, and no wasted space, no wasted capability. It's truly an airplane.
However, many experts believe that the NGAD and the F-22 are actually the same project, and this theory has good reason to be true. Last year, the Pentagon announced that it was going to modernize the Raptor with a new hypersonic engine, and now it's ready. Around the same time, it was said that in the future, the F-22 would be able to control drones and would not need a pilot, as all functions would be taken over by artificial intelligence. What do we know about the NGAD? It's a hypersonic fighter jet controlled by artificial intelligence and capable of controlling drones. Can't find any similarities?
In the past, you may have needed, a whole strike from a carrier to be able to do that. Now you just do it with one airplane.
Moreover, even from the economic point of view, it's much more profitable for the United States to modernize the extremely successful F-22 project than to create an NGAD from scratch. Therefore, we can confidently say that these are the same aircraft. And it's not surprising that someone tried to steal such a powerful development. Moreover, some countries have succeeded. In 2008, the same year that China began officially developing its first stealth fighter jet, a Chinese citizen, Su Bin, began a multi-year operation. He collaborated with professional hackers and high-ranking members of the Chinese army. As a result, Su Bin successfully stole more than 630,000 files from Boeing, illegally accessed tens of thousands of files related to stealth fighter programs, and obtained a large amount of information about other programs. These are terabytes of information that were in the hands of a nation that should never have had access to it. Su Bin was caught in 2014, convicted, and eventually confessed to data theft, but the damage had already been done. The new Chinese stealth fighter has already begun to exhibit characteristics that more and more resemble those of the United States. All of these plots of espionage, infiltration of the American defense industry, and everything necessary to build an entire staff of spies were carried out during Su Bin's 6-year operation. But the result was the most powerful fighter jet in China today, the J-20 Mighty Dragon, which almost completely copies the F-22.
These are very good aircraft.
What's even more unpleasant is the fact that the Raptor is the most expensive fighter jet in history, costing $350 million per unit. The U.S. clearly did not expect that someone would simply steal such an expensive development. The J-20 will have to prove its worth against the F-22, but it still seems that the Raptor remains unbeatable even today. And China has little chance, especially given its rapid modernization to the 6th generation. The Raptor continues to reign supreme in the skies thanks to a combination of stealth technology and unmatched maneuverability. This airborne predator strikes fear in the minds of U.S. adversaries and allies alike. Another important advantage is the maximum flight altitude of the F-22, which reaches 72,200 feet above sea level. While most modern air defense systems are capable of attacking targets at altitudes up to 65,600 feet. In addition, the fighter can perform aggressive maneuvers, including low-speed rotations and horizontal flips, making it a very difficult target for the enemy. Even the pilots note that flying this aircraft against other aircraft, they feel an incredible advantage.
I know firsthand from flying the Raptor against other aircraft and flying other aircraft against the Raptor that it's like clubbing baby seal.
The F-22 is distinguished from other fighters by its ability to enter and exit silent mode, allowing it to optimize radar visibility and power consumption depending on the situation. But it's also faster than all of its competitors, and not even all homing supersonic missiles can catch up with it. The Raptor was originally designed as a fighter jet to gain air supremacy, therefore it's not well suited for striking ground targets, but it's more than suitable for air battles and can repel any modern aircraft. For this purpose, it has a huge arsenal of missiles, some of which can destroy radar, and the other part can catch up with any existing aircraft.
Brimstone is the world's most advanced anti-armor missile and operationally proven in many environments and off many different types of platforms.
China should think twice before challenging the United States because the F-22 is a legend that can destroy anyone. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. You can express your thoughts about what you've seen in the comments, as well as like or dislike it. But remember that there's still a lot of exciting material ahead. So see you soon.